All right, guys, gather around the guitar campfire because I got some big news. And no, it's not like I just found the holy grail of tone or something, but almost just as crazy because the Marshall Amplifier Company has been sold for over $1 billion. Right, billion dollars. The legendary rock and roll amp brand responsible for making stadiums louder than a jet engine is now owned by a Chinese private equity firm called Hongshan Capital Group. What does this mean for guitarists? Well, let's talk about it. For over 60 years, Marshall has been the undisputed king of guitar tone. From bedroom shredders to stadium gods, we've all dreamed of owning one. And now, just like my last good tube amp, it's been sold to the highest bidder. But before we all start freaking out and switching to Orange or Vox out of protest, let's break this deal down. What just happened? So here's the deal. Hongshan Capital Group, basically a big-time investment firm in China, bought a majority stake in Marshall for about $1.16 billion. That's right, billion with a B. Don't worry, the Marshall family is still holding on to about 20% of the company, meaning that they still have a say in what happens. Kinda. And Marshall's CEO, Jeremy DeMailord, says that this is a great thing. He's talking about unlocking Marshall's full potential and expanding the brand. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear corporate lingo like leveraging expertise in digital channels and supply chain optimization, I get really nervous. That's usually code for we're about to make everything cheaper, and not in a good way. What this means for guitarists. All right, let's talk about what actually matters. What does this mean for you and me, the guitarist, who just wants to crank into a plexi until your neighbors move out? Best case scenario, Marshall gets more money, better distribution, and maybe even a new killer amp design. Maybe. Worst case scenario, quality dips. Prices skyrocket and suddenly we have Marshall smart amps and bullshit like that. Imagine turning on your amp, getting a notification, please log in to your Marshall Tone Cloud account, continue playing. No, thank you. Why did Marshall sell? The truth is, Marshall has been changing for a while. Jim Marshall started the company back in the 60s, and ever since, it's been through all kinds of corporate shuffles. They even started making Bluetooth speakers and headphones. Cool, but not exactly what we all signed up for. I mean, nothing screams rock and roll rebellion like a Marshall branded Bluetooth speaker in a fancy Airbnb, I guess. Look, Marshall isn't dead yet, but we have seen what happens when investment firms take over legendary brands. Remember what happened to Gibson in the early 2000s? Yeah, it wasn't pretty at all. But there's still hope. HSG's Steve Gia says they're going to build on the Marshall legacy and strengthen its position as the go-to brand for guitarists. Let's just hope that means killer amps and not plugins and software. Seriously though, time will tell if this is a good thing or just another corporate cash grab. But one thing's for sure, if they start making solid-state Marshalls that you can only turn up through a subscription, I'm out. We'll riot. So what do you think? Is this a new era of innovation for Marshall, or are we about to see a flood of cheap, mass-produced garbage amplifiers? Let me know down in the comments. And if you like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you get notified every time that I post new content or go on a rant. See you guys in the next one.